These are the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Christian trolls are furious that Cynthia Erivo is playing Jesus.
I've been out here for 35 minutes. My friends are inside. Let me in. Why can't I come in? You're being a brat. I'm not being
Hi guys, and welcome back to Major Headlines TV. It's been a while. Happy March. We had a very, very busy February,
Very busy. In January, to be honest.
In January, yeah, we were very busy. Work, all the good things. But we're back, and we're excited to start posting more. Hopefully the weather's about to get nicer, even though we woke up to snow this morning. So
yeah.
that's kind of silly.
And the dog bowl's frozen.
Dog bowl's frozen. It's kind of silly. Hopefully it's the last little bit of coldness.
Yeah, like the cold, and I feel like Georgia is almost like the rain in Florida. It's like very, especially this time of year, it's like comes and goes really quickly.
And my allergies they definitely know that it's come and go. Because I feel like when the weather's not sure of itself, which is Georgia for you, my allergies go cuckoo. So that's what we're dealing with. But anyway, I'm also drinking my beautiful.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just orange juice. Well, it's an orange, turmeric, lemon, a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. I'm out of ginger.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We should have got some when we were at the store. Some
water. Just for my throat and my insides. All good things.
Yeah, so you've been using my turmeric.
Yeah, I have. I was you didn't know. He cuts a turmeric root out.
Yeah, I cut like half of a turmeric root every morning and then put it in my coffee.
Why?
Just turmeric's known for like inflation or
inflammatory.
Yeah. So like I sat at a desk, my neck hurts sometimes, and I do notice like when I do put it in my coffee, my neck doesn't hurt as much throughout the day. I mean, it could be placebo.
No, but it definitely does. I think turmeric and ginger are like my top natural things that actually work. Turmeric and ginger, because they. And I don't eat enough.
Well, I don't eat enough of ginger now, but before I wasn't doing any of them, and I noticed a difference every time. And then I started putting the powder in my coffee, but then you read all these things about like how the powders of anything.
Yeah, the root's just so much better. Also, it's available to us, so you might as well just do the root.
Yeah,
cut it off. But this tastes
and it's relatively cheap. It's like $3, and you get like a bag of them.
Yeah, this really tastes like, it's not sweetened because I didn't put in like honey or agave or anything in there, but it tastes almost like a suja. So I used to buy sujas all the time, like the $5. But we love suja. Anyway, ketchup. Like I said, we've been so busy.
We're in a different location, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my God. So we're in.
This is our dining room.
Whoops! I just hit where we can't hit the table. I keep hitting the table. It's a habit for some reason. But we are in the dining room of our house, and it's in the daytime. We usually shoot at night. I guess not for some reason because work allows it. Yeah. But decided to shoot it in the daytime.
Lunch break.
By the windows. It's light in here. It feels good. I like this. So if you've seen our other shows or TV, whatever, podcasts or whatever, videos, which setup do you like better? If you care to tell us.
Yeah, I mean, eventually we're going to move it upstairs because...
Do you prefer this one? Because I'm a whore for sunlight.
But you don't have to set it up every time.
Yeah.
No, but the ideal spot would be upstairs so that way we can just keep it, not have to do this, because it does take like 20-30 minutes to set up properly. So yeah, eventually we do need, if I just get another camera, we don't have to touch it at all, because I'm using my work camera. So
but today we're just gonna really just talk about just random things, catching up with the world. Before that though, I do want to say one thing I've been doing that's helped me just like be a better person my day to day is focusing on, like, I've been telling myself one a day. So like I'll have a smoothie a day, I'll walk or run a day, something to get me outside, a smoothie a day so I can remember to take all my vitamins, remember to have protein first thing in the morning, and just like simple things like that, not trying to put so much pressure on myself, just like reminding or like making a crazy routine, just the matter of one a day. And I feel like that is just slow progress will lead you somewhere you're not. But anyway, one a day, one walk a day or run a day gets you outside. One smoothie a day keeps me on track. It could be the same breakfast for you every single day, so you have a mini routine to fall back on. But yeah, one a day. I've been digging the one a days for sure. Puts me in a better mood when I accomplish those things. Makes me feel on track.
So you're feeling overall healthier?
Overall, yes, for sure. For sure, just going up this way. It doesn't take much to start feeling that way. Just like caring about what's going in my body, caring about how much sunlight I get, how I'm working out, not just lifting heavy as well, like stretching. I've been doing Pilates, stretching, like actually taking 30 minutes to stretch, not a 5-minute stretch. Just all those small mini things. And then the smoothie is such a big one because I'm focusing on my nutrition right now because I'm in a weight loss process. But the smoothie is just just keep me on track, especially if I don't eat like correct in my diet the night before. Just snaps me back to where I want to be. So yeah, love that.
Well, talking about health, now going into the people who control a lot of the foods and whatnot that keeps us healthy is the FDA. But they don't really do their job correctly, or they're it's kind of messed up, them in general. But just this week, Pfizer, a medical company known for their, vaccines and stuff, things along those lines, has named former FDA director as their chief medical officer. You can't really make these things up sometimes. It's like what it should be illegal for like company, but then you get it's like an individual person. They probably pay her a lot of money.
It's literally like get in where you fit in. Like, of course, duh.
Yeah. Well, on Monday, Pfizer named the former head of U.S. Health Regulatory's Drug Evaluation Unit, Patricia Cavazzoni, as its chief medical officer, bringing back an industry veteran to lead its regulatory and drug safety operations. So I feel like it's the same. It's like with lobbying. It's like politicians shouldn't be able to be lobbyists.
Yeah. Or
be directors of companies that they were the committee of. Like, it's just...
I wouldn't say it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't really
make sense, but it's so like bad sense.
It makes sense to the point where it's
like so obvious that
it's like obviously
corrupt.
That's gonna happen. Yeah,
it's like, oh, okay. I mean, on a business perspective, it's a smart business move because she's probably going to be able. She probably knows people that are still working there, and so okay. So you're the person you last work with. You think that you probably worked with for like 20 years. They're gonna like really come down hard on you because
they all got fired, right?
No, they didn't get fired. They probably
let go.
No. They just a lot of people in the FDA stepped down because of RFK coming because he says he's going to start like going hard after them, making sure they're actually transparent on their things. And people hate that for some reason, but people loved it until the other side that they don't like started doing it. I feel like.
Yeah. So because that should be something that we were excited about, like finally knowing things. Yeah. But who knows?
Yeah,
not I.
But it just makes it's just messed up, to be honest.
I feel like all the clapback I've seen of that is just like, of course, like it's just so dumb. Like it's so obvious that it was gonna happen. You know what I mean? But like I feel like all the comments on that is just kind of like,
I honestly haven't read the comments of any of the posts.
They're very just like obviously they're gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a smart business move from Pfizer, but it just like shows you the kind of like how the companies that make the drugs are working with the company, the regulatory body that's supposed to be regulating them, which that's why it's almost like less regulation or more regulation. It's all corrupt, it's like if you get more regulation, it's like then who's regulating it?
Yeah. But, only trust yourself.
But the next story is missing Colorado snowboarder. Let's watch the little video because I honestly don't know much about this that I just found the video of. I thought I did.
I do have it.
You just messaged me on Instagram. Here we go.
The body of a missing snowboarder has been found. 26-year-old Connor Gill was missing since February 14th. Today, Vail Mountain officials confirm he was recovered. A statement from Beth Howard, Vail Mountain's chief operating officer, says, on behalf of Vail Mountain and Vail Ski Patrol, we extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of our guest. We appreciate all of the rescue agencies who conducted the search alongside Vail Ski Patrol. The body of a missing
Do you know anything about this?
I just know I'm pretty sure he was just skiing. He went on a ski trip with his friends or with a group of people from college and just like did not come back.
Yeah, I guess they found it weeks after. It wasn't like
rest in peace. That's literally what, like almost 20 days. If you're
2 weeks, it says, so 14 days. So almost 20, I guess.
Well, yeah, the February 14th. It's March 6th. So, but anyway, that's terrifying. You said you skied before. I know I've seen.
Yeah, skied and snowboard.
Skiing is one of the sports that I have not done, but like, I think it's not anything like riding a motorcycle, but in my mind it kind of is, because I really do like motorcycles, but I also don't have one. And then all the things on social media.
How do you think he died?
I don't know, because he was obviously at a ski resort, or
yeah, it's like he just went down
that's what
the
I'm saying.
mountain by
I'm
himself
like,
and never came back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, did he get injured? Like, and then there was no one around him, and then like snow covered him because it's very cold, snowy.
Yeah, it's
veil,
kind of weird.
Like,
even the articles, I'm like very skimming, has no clue.
That's one thing I have not seen, because this was released that they found his body like 2 days ago, I think, our time. So I'm confused. Like, I have not seen anything that says like, oh, he fell off a lift and then broke his leg and then the snow covered him. There's like nothing. So
snowboarding,
it's pretty sad.
It's weird because like I feel like when you get, he's 26, so he's fine. But like the older you get, the more sketchier it gets, the snowboarder ski, because like all it takes is one edge to just mess up your day.
It's like, I wonder if that happened and there was no one around him, or like, did he go out by himself?
Yeah,
you know weird. What I mean? It's really sad. I have not tried skiing, but the last time I went on Instagram, literally yesterday, it's crazy that this came up. Literally yesterday, there was a girl who was posting about how she fell off a ski lift, and now she's paralyzed. So it's one of those sports where obviously you have to be careful of, but I've never done it, so I have no idea how dangerous it is. Should you do it all the time? Like,
I feel like the older you get, definitely the more careful you have to be. I mean, I've seen really old people skiing, but still, it's
young people.
But then you also have to work when you're skiing and snowboarding. You have to worry about other people, like the inexperienced people who are on the mountain that have no clue what they're doing. And then the last thing you know, some people panic and just go, and they become like missiles because they're not turning and going like that.
Yeah.
But for him, like I wish we knew more information about like how he died, because that's kind of crazy that you just go off you're by yourself and then all of a sudden you don't come back for 2 weeks and they find you dead.
Yeah.
But
cold, weird. But yeah, hopefully more comes out about that. But
all right, well, the next one is Michelle Trachtenberg dies at age 39. She was in Gossip Girl and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Star was found dead in her New York apartment on Wednesday. She had undergone a recent liver transplant and most likely died of natural causes. Well, it's probably not natural in the sense that her liver transplant failed.
It's really sad because I feel like pictures, like, I wouldn't say leading up to this because it was just of her, but just like recent pictures, she's just always progressively like looked worse.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, that obviously sucks. That is such a big person. Like, Gossip Girl, if you watch Gossip Girl, you should know who she is. That wasn't like the only thing she's done, but like she definitely made her, a lot of people know her from Gossip Girl.
Yeah,
I love her.
You've been watching that lately, so like I noticed her face now that I see that.
It's like a show that you rewatch. I rewatched it like probably a month ago or something, but love that show, love her in that show. Really sad that she passed. I think it's like an end of an era. I always forget that, like, I mean, she's really young, but I always forget that, like, when we grow up, our actors and the people we've watched on TV, they're all gonna pass. Like Will Smith, he's older than me, like way older than me.
It's funny you said that. I think we were talking about this. Like, it's like, because he was looking old in one of the, I was like, dang, he's 60 or something like that at this point. It's like, yeah, he's gonna be old, and then eventually they're gonna pass, unless if something happens where they make us live to like 300 years old with like that Brian Johnson.
They're buying the blood and I'll do it.
You know Brian Johnson, that guy. He's hiring on his website a lot right now.
He has blue eyes? I
don't know, but his company's called Blueprint.
Maybe and blue eyes.
He might. I don't know. I think it's more like the blueprint of being healthy instead of the color of his eyes.
Yeah.
New California bill proposes a duty to retreat where it requires attempted escape before using deadly force in a home invasion. What does that mean?
Okay, so that means if somebody broke into our house, you can't reach for your weapon. You have to try to flee your own house.
I have to try to flee?
If somebody came in today,
Are you
now.
sure?
Yes, if somebody came in today, right now, like you.
If we lived
you
in
have
California,
to-
we don't live in California.
If we lived in
Fuck that
California,
state.
if somebody came in our house and tried to rob us, you can't just reach for your gun now. You have to try to retreat. Which I
need to look this up.
yes, you haven't. Oh my gosh,
Well, I saw something about it, but like
this made me. I don't even know.
oh God, I don't want to read MSN because I feel like
It's so bad to just be like, yeah, come on in. I'll try to head out so you can finish robbing me before.
is this true? Every website that's like it's like a pro right or like scammy website.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is true.
I hope it is. I mean, I hope it's not, but it might be. Let's see, a duty to retreat. All right.
I mean, it's not passed yet. That's for sure.
Okay, so it's like being proposed. I think
Yeah.
I even said that in my. But either way, that's messed up. I mean, California has pretty bad gun laws, and
Obviously, it has not been approved yet.
so it's
but
like
they're-
being like proposed by like some man or woman in there.
Yes. So that's what that would mean
Okay.
for people that live in California, not here.
Which that kind of is crazy because like that means you have to try to escape your own house before you shoot. I mean, how do they even? How do they
It
even,
doesn't
like-
even make any sense.
Yeah, like how
It's
are you
like-
going to?
We gotta
like,
check
say that?
check your cameras to see if you're guilty for
Yeah, exactly.
shooting someone else that came in your home trying to harm you.
If I had no
Cuckoo.
cameras in my house and it's just me and the robber, I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna pretend to run. I'm gonna tell them straight up, I'm gonna kill you right now. You're in my house, and I'm gonna go pretend to go run around for a little bit, and then you're gonna be dead because you just broke into my house. Like I
Or
feel
I'm
like,
gonna kill you over my shoulder. Or
yeah, I feel like if someone steps into your house,
yeah.
like if someone breaks into your house. I don't want to say stepped into your house, but if someone breaks into your house,
Yeah.
you should be able to allow to kill
You
them.
should do whatever you want. So
But
should our dogs.
Yeah.
So should your dogs.
now, I don't get why people do not agree with that because that
Yeah.
really means your house, your property is not actually your
property.
safe space.
Yeah.
You know, that's just supposed to be my space, my safe space. Like if you
And
come
I get
in,
it, because I remember a couple years ago, there was like so many people just shooting people that were
Yeah.
on their front porch. Yeah, but like, you can't brush that off and just say, yeah. But those are like two completely different things for sure.
The next one is South and North Carolina. What? South and North Carolina. They have wildfires.
They had wildfires. I'm pretty sure they counted like 14 separate ones. They both had to evacuate. They also, like, I want to say Myrtle Beach, and then they also Myrtle's at the edge of what? Our Florida, so like PCB, if I'm not mistaken. That also may have to evacuate.
Oh yeah, wildfires continue to burn in North and South Carolina, prompting evacuations in a state of emergency. The National Weather Services issued increased fire damage alerts for both states Tuesday, as firefighters continue the battle. More than 170 wildfires across both states since last weekend. Dang. I wonder how they started. Let me see if I could find that.
So I literally...
What's up with fires going on everywhere now?
So I literally have never thought about fires.
Okay, so a combination of dry fuels, limited rainfall, and low humidity in Carolina areas are being blamed for the fires. That's right
crazy.
above us, and it's been raining for us.
I know.
It's like so close to us, and they're not getting the rain.
It's pretty scary.
We live in Georgia, North Georgia,
Yeah,
so
but
like we're right on the edge.
We also live in the woods, so like when I see a fire that close, I was kind of scared. Not like scared that it's gonna come to us, or just kind of terrified that people actually have to deal with fires, and God forbid we one day have to deal with fires, because it would spread like a wildfire, because we literally live on a mountain. So like before living here, I don't think I ever Yeah, there are fires. There's fires everywhere, but you're not like directly affected by it.
So like I've been seeing these like biblical things lately, and it's like, you know how like the end of the world would, like, there would be mountains on fire.
Yeah.
You had the LA fires, which are happening. You have these fires, but then there's like something. But then you have something in like the Muslim religion where like something with the Muslim lands will become fertile and blah 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 again before the end of the world. And I think it's Saudi Arabia. Some of their deserts are starting to grow grass now. So it's like on both fronts, it's like the world's ending.
And then the planes don't help.
Oh yeah, all the planes.
There's a lady, oh my gosh, we were just talking about this. There's a lady my friend follows that wrote about this. And there's probably so many. I remember we watched something about this before where people would just like try to predict the future, and some of the things go right, but like obviously those are always going to be grouped together. Fires, hurricanes, floods, planes falling out of the freaking sky, which they literally are. Not to scare you, but it feels like the end of the world if you like really deep dive into it and like kind of just
you're talking to your mic a little bit.
Sit there, deep dive into it, and kind of just like sit there and go over everything that's happened in the last, honestly, a year.
Yeah.
Couple months.
Like, but I also have seen something like so like some people say like all these things happen all the time, they just aren't reported, but then like one news station, it starts like becomes a trend, so they're reporting it now.
Yeah. But
then like I don't remember, I feel like no matter when, like you don't see airplanes catching on fire and rolling all the time. Like, so I don't know. But kind of, it does make you not want to fly.
It definitely doesn't make you not want to fly, but it also reminds me, if anything positive, it reminds you to take it day by day. Don't take your life for granted, because could go away in a split second. Every single day, appreciate the life, because we only get one. I think,
Yeah, I guess depending on what religion, you might be reborn again and reincarnated into another body.
Butterfly, please. If I come back, I want to be a butterfly that can last a long time. Because don't they die really fast?
I'm not sure the life cycle.
I think they die in like 6 months or something. Or like 6 weeks. I can't remember. I remember being sad after looking it up.
All right. Kind of staying on LGBTQNation.com. This is definitely a different news source. I guess it's only lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and queer. I guess that's what it stands for. So. This is their news station. Christian trolls are furious that Cynthia, I can't pronounce it, Erivo, the girl that played the Wicked, is playing Jesus. I feel like they do this just to make Christians mad at this point. Like, I feel like you don't do that.
Can you even say
like
anything
a gay
good
black
or bad?
woman is playing Jesus?
I feel like there's literally... This one is pretty black and white, I feel like. Because you can... Like, there is no gray. One, yes, she's a great actor. She did great in the musical, The Wicked.
Yeah, she can really sing. I think she's an artist.
Two, she's playing Jesus.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Like, there's... You don't want to say anything bad about either of those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, that doesn't really make any sense. It's hard to... It's like there's no middle line for you to be like, but...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's a good actor. On the black side. On the white side, Jesus is Jesus.
Well, yeah, and it's just... It's not even... If a black man played Jesus, I would have no problem with it, because he was technically in the Middle East area, so a black or Middle Eastern person would probably actually make more sense than a white man, but they picked a woman.
Honestly, I feel like that is above whatever sexuality she is and whatever color she is. The gender is probably the most...
Well, the Christian trolls are losing their tiny minds over the fact that they misspelled out our actress and singer Cynthia Erivo has been cast as the lead in an upcoming production of Jesus Christ Superstar. Maybe they just don't know how to love her.
Yeah, okay.
I feel
you're reaching.
But I feel like nowadays, like being part of like the LGBTQ, or like just like being part of like the far left or the far right, like I feel like those are religions now. People are less religious, and they're like taking
that is like
they're taking their political views are people's religions now who aren't religious. I feel like, and even
just it's all so blown out of proportion. Also,
if you don't agree with me, you are the worst person in the world.
Yeah,
like,
because
you are going. I guess I hate saying going to hell because they don't believe in it, but like.
But come on now, take a 5-year-old to the freaking play. Be like, well, where's Jesus?
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
Like what?
I don't. Jeez, let me look up. Like, is this like an actual production, or is it like a theater production?
It's a theater production. Like it's a play.
Okay.
It's a play, and I tried to look up if they've ever like.
It is like a remake. They've
casted a woman, and I couldn't find if they ever casted a woman.
It looks
because then it wouldn't be that weird.
I mean, it looks. I don't know. John Legend, I guess, played it before, which I don't have a problem with John Legend playing it. It's just the woman.
It's the woman part.
It's like, why are you picking a woman?
Like honestly, you didn't even have to put in her sexuality.
Because
who cares?
The black thing's no problem.
No,
it's
but
just,
even
why are you picking a woman?
The race and the sexuality, like that, don't matter if she's queer. Don't matter if she's black. She's also a woman, so I feel like that's also
just
reaching. And I don't think
that
people
are gonna be like,
all women that like, oh, she
sexist?
deserves this, gets behind it. Like there is gonna be like a thin line of who supports it and who does not support it. I don't think it makes any sense. I don't think it makes any sense.
Yeah, like if it was I mean, clearly they've done a black man before. John Legend, Legend was.
Give her. She did such a good job in Wicked. Give her something else that she could do such a good job at. Like give her something that she could do, like act and do a really good job at. That isn't gonna have people looking at her and judging her by her race, what she looks like, and all that stuff. Because I feel like even with Wicked, Ariana and her were always looked at. Like everyone judged what they look like, their bodies.
Because they both look like they're on Ozempic.
And maybe they are, but like after that, you're gonna hit her with something else that people are also talking about.
I don't know. I feel like it just both. I just hate that it's okay. So people have said this multiple times. You know, like the fat shaming thing, like how people like love your body even if you're overweight. Then Ozempic came out, and now all of a sudden, like it's okay now to take Ozempic and be super skinny again. Like it's just now that it's
a fine line because
I don't know.
There's either a gray for you or you're like a yes or no. And I'm a yes or no.
What do you mean?
There's no gray for me. Like I don't, and like I guess my only gray would be if you medically need help losing weight. Is my only gray, because some people literally medically need help losing weight. That's a thing. Fine. Some people have deficiencies where they literally cannot lose weight. If that's not you, it's yes or no.
Yeah, but remember that era where it was like people were bashing Adele because she lost so much weight, and like
because people are idiots. You literally can't win. Like
it's like
if anything, my only advice is to fucking do it natural. Like you can't win with I took Ozempic. Oh, I am gaining weight, or I'm losing weight, or I look like this, I look like that. Everyone's gonna be judged all the time, but Ozempic comes in about. That ruins your health. Like it's going to ruin something in your body when you get older.
There has to be side effects.
No, for sure.
There's gonna be a commercial. Did you take
or
GPU something, whatever? GLP-1?
There was I think it was Lizzo who said she was on it and then said it was like gave her a crazy amount of side effects. And I don't know if it was Lizzo because that's a huge. It was someone big though that came out with it and posted about it. I know she was black. I can't remember if it was Lizzo. But I'm just
I know Tom Segura's wife said it made her like feel really sick. And she had to stop taking it.
Yeah, sick, coming out both ends, all the good stuff. Anyway, just work out and treat your body right because that's what we all deserve.
All right. Now going into less political, I guess less controversial, and this just looks like a guy being a brat.
Been out here for 35 minutes. My friends are inside. Let me in. Why can't I come in? Because you're being a brat. I'm not being a brat. I'm gonna come in and have a good night. Let me in. Please. I'm not being a brat.
Is this real?
You're not allowed to touch me. You're not allowed to touch me. My father's the biggest lawyer in Manhattan. I guarantee if you touch me again, it's not gonna end well for you, bud.
Yo, no way this is real.
Let me in.
All right, so
put me down. What, do you want to kiss me? This is romantic. My best friend was in the studio with Kendrick Lamar when he recorded Not Like Us. Now, do you want to let me in? Do you have any idea how much I got on my plate right now? Do you have any idea? My firm is being audited by the SEC for insider trading, which I know nothing about, and I need this. I need this. Let me in.
I bet you I click one of these.
Let me in,
this
please. I need this. I'm not moving until you let me in.
So it's so funny the way
he's.
You have no idea what's on my plate right now. Is he a comedian?
Bring your parents, get in for free. Yeah, this guy's a comedian.
That is
definitely 100% a skit. But it got me fooled for a little bit because he's really good at like acting like a brat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it may have started as not a skit.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna look in the comments.
It's just because like I feel that you have no idea what's on my plate right now. Let me in the bar.
Someone tell me it's a skit. I pray it is. It is, because his page is things like this. Pretty funny though. Nah, yeah, it's a skit. But there are people like that in this world.
There are people like that,
and I feel like I've had people that I've used to be friends with that used to be like this as well.
I actually saw
one.
Or
I guess not friends with, acquaintances with.
I actually saw one. Did you see the guy? There's this guy who he has like a following. He does social media, and he lives in New York. And he told this guy to leash his dog, and this guy goes off on him.
Oh yeah.
And then he literally wrote an article. I think he's a writer or something.
Yeah.
He lives in New York with his wife or with his girlfriend, and wrote an entire article about this guy. This guy that he was like, get out of my face, like you don't live here, blah blah blah, just because he asked him to leash his dog. Because he had
the white guy?
The Asian guy asked the white guy to leash his dog.
Yeah, you showed me that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I saw it, like, yeah.
And then he literally wrote an article about this, and honestly, hell yeah, for that guy. Because he definitely did not know. He's like, you don't even live here. He definitely like didn't know who he was. Or that he was literally just simply his neighbor. But sometimes I feel that way. Like, but I have the urge.
I hate people who don't leash their dogs.
Who don't leash,
like, and then their dog does come up to your dog who's leashed, and it just makes it awkward. Like, we were walking outside our house, and they had 4 dogs, all of them unleashed, and they ran up to us. I didn't have, like, I'm not scared of dogs, but.
There's at least 4. No, there was more than 4, actually.
Like 4 or 5.
And I literally like flinched and like stood behind you because I was freaked out.
Yeah.
Like,
it was also the night after I got bit by a dog.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
So that it kind of freaked me out.
I also,
in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, not again, not again, not again.
It's just annoying because service dogs work so hard to be service dogs and to allow. No, I'm so serious, because always leash your dog first of all, because it makes sense and you're around other peers. But there's service dogs literally work hard to become service dogs and to be allowed and to provide for their owners. Sometimes I'll literally see dogs unleash going after service dogs, and then the service dogs acts out
mm-hmm.
like is barking because they're like, I don't know, in protection mode or something, and then the owner of the unleashed dog gets mad, and it's like, dude, leash your dog. If my Mastiff was walking around town with no leash, people would probably be like, leash your damn dog.
Yeah, or that was walking around and like going up to other people and whatnot.
No.
All right, this is a YouTuber that I watch. I haven't been watching him a lot, but I used to watch him a lot. But he does some interesting stuff. The most racist black people.
These are the Black Hebrew Israelites, the most racist black people in America.
White people are a virus. We don't hate white people. God hates white people. He created them to be hated. The only thing that a white person could give me is their life. The longer you exist, the more I'm oppressed.
He does look pretty light.
You come in, you actually step on the white man.
Definitely
We're very militant. We're not Christians. Whoop your ass if necessary.
Are you guys labeled as a terrorist organization?
I know we're a hate group. We're labeled as a hate group. Matter of fact, we might be terrorists.
Are you like a white baby? Are you like God, I wish you were aborted.
When I see a white baby, I'll be like, he's gonna try to enslave my people when he gets older.
Do you think racism is a good thing?
I think it's a natural thing for ethnicities to stick to their own.
When did you realize you were an Israelite?
2009 is, I guess, when I started realizing that this might be true.
Right now in 2025, I would argue black people have the same opportunity to do anything. Would you agree?
Can you show me where we have the same opportunity?
Everywhere.
Nah, I don't think so.
Tell me why.
In 2025, I just don't see how we're any different than 1965. White people just want enslavement. White people want black people and Latinos to know your place.
I've known about this group for a while, and when I would been in LA, I would be downtown LA. They would be in like sex groups, like chanting and whatnot like that, like chanting about this type of stuff. So I've known about this group for a while because they're all over. But this guy, I think they're in New York, I believe.
It's just a little scary.
Yeah,
that's like my first initial thought.
There's
to be
extremists
like,
on every side.
Yeah, so like, it's crazy that we.
I mean, they're like the black version of the KKK.
They're literally black version of KKK. For him to be like,
everyone needs their own extremists.
He's like, sees a baby. He's like, you gonna try to enslave my people when I like, geez, a newborn? Seriously?
Yeah.
Race is. I don't know. I feel like we're doing pretty good in our, like.
I mean, the amount of people who are actually in groups like this or the KKK.
Not a
lot.
lot.
I bet there's millions, and that sounds like a lot, but like we have 365 million people. If there's 2 million people that are in groups like this, maybe let's jump it up to 5 million. That's like less than 1%.
Yeah,
it's like 0.3% of people, but they have the biggest voices, and that's across everything nowadays. It's like you give the biggest voices to the smallest group of people. And it makes it seem like a bigger deal.
He's like, he don't even know if he's a hate group or not. Well, he knows if he's a hate group.
He knows he's a hate group. Not sure if he's a terrorist group.
He goes, people should just stay within their race. We say no. We say no.
We're starting our own group. Well, granted, it looks like he could probably be part of the interracial group that we're creating. Maybe we could recruit him, and then everyone who's not granted, we're not interracial.
You'd be like, hey, mix your reality.
Our kids will be interracial. We're in an interracial relationship. So.
We have a good start, though.
Yeah. We're starting a group called the interracial group. We're not in it technically, but we can start it and then create.
And it's not a hate group
yet. We hate all white, black, Latino. We hate everyone besides interracial people. If you are not interracial,
you only got one. No, thank you. So maybe only our kids can join.
Yeah, I guess so. So this was a viral video that I saw a while ago because the Trump's whatever it's called, I forget. It's congressional talk or whatever it's freaking called. I don't know.
Was a day ago?
A day ago, and because it wasn't supposed to be like I guess the official like talking to the press or whatnot when he talks to Congress, but it essentially turned into that. But he I guess honored this little boy who is a cancer survivor who wears like security outfits, who wants to be a police officer one day. I saw him, I think like a year or two ago, go viral, like of people making fun of him and then he just became, honorary Secret Service guy. But let's watch that video first.
This
is the video I saw, which is
I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States.
He's like, damn. His dad's holding him up. That's the guy that went viral too.
Further away, he looks younger. Up close, he looks pretty grown.
Yeah. He's 13. I want to see if I can find. I've been seeing viral videos of him going, because he makes like one-liners. He's pretty funny apparently.
It's like I feel like Trump does a lot of slap in the faces to people. I feel like that is just like a slap in the face to those people that were making fun of him. Like, I feel like maybe that guy did something, but like, I feel like he did video. That just because.
This is a good.
What a good-looking family, huh?
There's one more thing I got for you, a big hug.
Okay, good. That's very nice. Look at that family you got, huh? Yes, sir. Very nice. How are you? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. That was a big evening.
I also thought there was a regulation of how real your costume can look, and this costume looks really real.
What do you mean? Like, it looks like a real police outfit?
Yeah. That's why I was like, I thought he was...
I thought he was an actual police officer? I thought he was like 30.
Yeah.
And people were just mocking him?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Literally, I was like, he kind of looks 30. When I first saw it, I was like, why are they making fun of him? Because he's short?
I
guess
so.
they're making fun of him
because he looks a little awkward.
I guess like because he's maybe he has a disability. I have no idea. But
well, he survived cancer. He probably went chemo treatment.
Yeah,
things along those
that
lines.
makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Besides that, I feel like every time there's those, like, the president speaks to Congress, whether it's Trump, Obama, Biden, any of them, it just feels like a cult. Like
it's very cold.
Because you have half the room like praising them like they're like the best thing ever, and then the other half like essentially yelling the whole time like no. It just feels like the most cultish.
It's fun to just watch their faces.
Yeah. And it's just funny because, like, the ones that are screaming, like, no, that's all they do. They don't actually do anything about it. Like, they get kicked out of the room, and then they go back to do nothing.
I'm a big fan of the clappers. I love when people are just like...
Oh, yeah, and then they're always standing up and down, like, every minute, and then the other half of the room, which was kind of funny. I guess not funny. Kind of messed up. Like, half the room did not clap for that little boy. It's like, well... And then that's going viral.
Yeah, gosh.
Granted, I did see some of them. I mean, but Trump is a savage. Something like
he is.
There was something where Elizabeth Warren, she was claiming to be Native American, and she has like 6-7% Native American. It's like me claiming that I'm in. I mean, like I am probably more indigenous than her because I have like 9%. Yeah. She got her test. She got like 5 or 6%.
Okay.
And so she's like trying to claim that she's like as like a political stance, like I am Native. I stand by the Native like. And then so he calls her Pocahontas.
Oh my gosh.
And then she said something or like something was brought up that she went against him.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, remember last time Pocahontas? Like during his speech.
Yeah. No.
He's a savage.
But
oh my god, that
whenever you're taking
the Trump Gaza video.
Yeah, God. Oh my gosh.
God, that was so
that
weird.
One I literally clicked on his account like 4 times. I was like,
I thought it was fake.
I was like, did he post this?
Yeah.
Was that him?
He has no filter, and it's a really bad thing and a good thing at the same time.
Yeah, so like the other day, I was literally like, if you're feeling bad or down in life, just Trump's our president. That's very laughable.
Yeah.
Like it's
I don't know if you
want to laugh, but like
it might make if you're
you
down
can't
already,
take
it might
anything.
make you more down.
You can't take anything. Well, no, not if you're down. If you're taking life too seriously, Trump's our president. Relax.
Yeah.
Trump is that's our
But it's a good thing at the same time because it shows you that anyone that everyone always hates, like I hate those lifer politicians. I hate people who are politicians that are been in politics for 5, 6, 10, 20 years. Like you should only be a politician for maybe 10 years at most. Like if you're a politician, those lifers, like I feel like they're part of the problem.
No.
So it shows like he was a good mix up, and I hope like the left, the Democrats, find people who might be out of the political system to come in and change things up, because I feel like everyone agrees that all politicians are corrupt. And there's actually, like, I'll edit it in, but like when you go on the website that tracks politicians' stock trades, it's not all red, it's not all blue, it's literally half and half, blue and red. Like some of the biggest trades are done by Democrats, and like okay, you're supposed to be the anti like the corporation, you're supposed to be like the people who are against Wall Street, against corporations, but then you're doing the same exact thing as the other side. So it's like, how can I take you serious if like your party is just as corrupt with corporate like capitalism and corporations as the other side. But I don't know.
You don't have to be crazy politically, whatever. But
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
It is the time to pay attention for sure.
A sleeper presidential candidate for 2028, Stephen A. Smith. He's a sleeper
We're calling
candidate.
it now.
This
will be time marked.
He might at least make it on stage.
Okay.
And that's all he needs to do is make it on stage. And because that's all Trump did. People were making fun of Trump, and then he got on stage and he was just completely burying all the other presidential. Like, people don't realize. Remember in 2016, all the Republicans hated him.
Yeah.
All the Republicans, they all attacked him on stage, and all he'd just say is like, "Oh, I don't need to take money like you. I'm rich as shit. Blah, blah, blah. You're donors. I know you're donors. You all are bought and paid for." And then,
oh God.
But
anyway,
we live in an interesting time.
Interesting times.
Well, all right. I think this is good for today. I think we're about 45 minutes in.
We will be filming next week. Love ya.
Yeah. Bye.